and welcome to today's FB Live. Today's topic is very exciting, and I want you to join in with your friends and family because this is going to be extremely value packed. Now, the topic for today is, are exercises like walking and running effective in weight loss? That is what we are going to cover in today's live session. Who am I? And thanks for people who are joining in. I can already see few folks who have joined in. Will give others a little bit more time to join in. Who am I? I am Ruma. I'm a certified fitness trainer. I'm a certified fitness nutritionist, and I am a women's fitness specialist from International Sports and Sciences Academy USA and National Academy of Sports Medicines USA. Um, this is one of the topics. The topic that I'm going to cover today has a lot of misconceptions. You will find a lot of information on the net which will only confuse you. So I'm going to bring it to you in a very consolidated manner. And again, mine. If you have attended my sessions before, they are usually in nuggets of 3 or 4, so that you have take-home messages and you can start implementing them right away. So this session is not going to be any different. We are going to make it interactive. We are going to make it energetic because it's all about fitness, and there is no fitness without energy. So this session is going to be energy packed and value packed both. And if you are ready, type ready in the comment box right away. Ready in the comment box right away. While I put my phone on mute. Now, if you can, I'm not sure you can see me, hear me, because last time, if you remember, and if you were there in the session last time, I faced a major technical glitch. I just want to make sure that you can hear me, see me. If you can hear me, see me, please do type in "see you, hear you" in the comment box. See you, hear you in the comment box, please. Great. All right, so we'll get started. For people who are joining in. Today's session is about our cardio exercises like running and walking, effective in weight loss, and if they're effective, how much are they? All right, so this is the question. Now, folks, if you can see me, hear me, please do write. See you, hear you in the comment box, please. And another thing to remember is that there is, because of the technology, the way FB Live works and how I'm streaming the video, there will be a little lag. So it will be, I would recommend that if you have any questions, keep putting it in the comment box so that I can address it as we finish the session. If you keep it till the end of the session, it will take a little longer to show up on my end, and I may end up not. Um, Thank you. And I may end up not answering that question. So my recommendation would be, if you have a question, start putting in the questions as and when it comes in your mind, and I'll definitely answer them. Right? All right. So a few more folks have joined in. And for people who are joining in, I'm Ruma. I'm a certified fitness trainer. I'm a certified fitness nutritionist, and I am a women's fitness specialist from International Sports and Sciences Academy USA and National Academy of Sports Medicines USA. And I am going to be a host for the next 30 minutes. All right, so let's get started. The question was, are cardio exercises like running and walking uh, effective for weight loss? Whatever is your answer, type type that in the comment box. Is it a yes? If you think that yes, that is the right and the effective way of losing weight, then do write yes. And if you think that cardio exercises are not effective, do write no. All right. And I'm going to start answering the question. Do not forget, type in a yes or a no, depending on whether you agree to the question or not. Whatever is your answer to the question, type in a yes or no. All right. So in short, if I do not get into anything, any complicated science, The short answer is yes. You do any exercise, you will lose weight. All right, period. If you consume lesser energies than what you expend, you will lose weight. If you eat lesser than the amount of energy that you burn by doing exercises, you will lose weight. Period. All right. So let's keep that out of the way. Now the question really is it effective? Right, and that is what I'm going to answer in the next. Wow, Aruna, your information, your message is coming through. Thank you so much for responding to that. All right, so yes, so the before I get into that, there are three concepts that you would have to understand, and I'm going to explain that to you. I really do hope that you're sitting with a pen and a notepad to make some notes, really good notes today. And I'm also going to leave you with research work that you do not just listen to me, but you do your own verification of information before you start believing in all the information that you see on the net. All right. So the number one thing that we're going to talk about are energy pathways. Whenever we do any form of exercise, whether it is walking, whether it is running, it it needs to bring in, it needs to burn energy, right? We need energy for that form of exercise, whether it is walking, whether it is running, whether it is yoga, whether it is swimming. We need energy, and where does that energy come from? So there are three energy pathways. The first energy pathway is called the ATP, creatine phosphate pathway. So what is ATP? ATP we have read in class 9 and 10 science, right? ATP is the unit of energy. Yeah, and ATP is what gets stored as energy in our muscular cells. Whenever our body whenever our body needs energy due to some activity, ATP is utilized. But there is only a certain amount, a limited amount of ATP that is stored in our muscle cells. So the moment you start exercising, say walking or running, within the first 60 seconds, the ATP is completely depleted. So now, if you need further energy, further ATP, body has to synthesize that, right? Correct? So the stored ATP in a muscle gets used in the first 60 seconds. That is your ATP, creatine, phosphate energy pathway. Then kicks in the glycolytic pathway. What happens during that time? And that kind of stays for almost 2 minutes from the beginning of the exercise. And what happens is at that time, the body is breaking down glycogen. It's a form of sugar. It's a next higher form of sugar that gets stored in our muscles. It is a stored form of sugar in our muscle. Just trying to make it a little simpler. That gets utilized. And what the other thing that gets utilized in the next over the next 2 minutes is glucose that is running in our bloodstream. So glycogen is in the muscle, glucose is in the bloodstream that is running. So the next 20, in the next 2 minutes, what is getting utilized are glycogen and glucose for energy requirement, for your energy requirement. All right, so 2 minutes done. ATP over, glycogen and glucose over. Then it moves on to the third energy pathway. Now, you're not going to stop exercising after 2 minutes, are you? You're not. Exactly. You are going to exercise for longer than that. So then we depend on the next pathway, which is called the oxidative pathway. Now, this is the pathway that can continue for long periods of time. Yeah. Uh, and and this is also the pathway where if you exercise correctly, you will be able to burn fat through a process called beta oxidation. You will be able to burn fat in this pathway, not in the first 2 minutes. Yeah, in the first 2 minutes, your ATP is getting utilized, your glycogen is getting utilized, and the glucose in your bloodstream is getting utilized. If you want to use fat for the exercise, for your running, swimming, walking, then you will have to rely on the oxidative pathway, which uses beta oxidation to generate energy from the stored fat in your body. Now, Here's the thing, and this is where the misconception starts coming in. If you go to the internet and look up the advice given by so-called fitness trainers, fitness coaches, they will say do moderate intensity running or moderate intensity walking because it is going to use up fat. Absolutely not. For some time it does if you're doing walking. If you walk, brisk walk, then it will utilize fat. But the moment you increase the intensity to say running, the beta oxidation cycle cannot keep up. It cannot keep up by burning fat for energy, and your body is asking for energy. Beta oxidation takes a longer cycle to produce the necessary energy. Your energy need cannot keep your beta oxidation cycle cannot keep up with the energy need of your body. Then what happens? When you increase the intensity from walking to running, what happens is 100% of the energy need comes from carbohydrates, not from the stored fat. And you have already used up glucose, you have already used up glycogen, then where will this carbohydrate come from? Any thoughts? Beta oxidation, your fat utilization is not able to keep up anymore. Correct? There is no glucose, no stored glycogen. Your ATPs are all over. Then where will this energy carbohydrate come from? Any thoughts? Put it in the comment box, please. You know where it comes from? It comes from your muscles. When your body, the energy requirement of your body cannot be met with stored ATP, glucose, and glycogen, it eats away its own muscle cells to produce that energy. All right? Okay. Now, here's the thing. How can you validate this information? See, if you were to see a marathon runner, you know how long a marathon runner runs? He or she has to run 42 kilometers at a stretch. So they have been running for close to 2.5 hours to cover that distance. More than that sometimes. Yeah. Now, have you seen how they look? How lean they look with very little muscle on them? However, if you now look at sprint runners, right? Usain Bolt. Now compare the physique of Usain Bolt with any marathon runner. Usain Bolt is muscular. Marathon runners are not muscular. Why? Because because of the long distance running that they are doing, the body is eating away the muscles to get that energy. Is that something that has kind of struck, struck a tongue in your brain? Did it? If it did, then type in yes in the comment box. If this is something that has completely shaken you, if you're shaken up by this information, then type in yes, shaken up in the comment box, please. Shaken up in the comment box right away. And this is where some of the fitness coaches will give you wrong information saying that do moderate intensity running and you will lose weight. Yes, you will lose weight, but what are you losing? You're actually losing your muscle. If this has shaken you up, then type shaken up in the comment box, please. Shaken up in the comment box right away. Yeah? But don't worry. You know, I also give you, as much as I break the myths, I also give you the solution to not let that happen to you. And that is what is coming in the upcoming concept. The first concept that we covered is energy pathway. And now you understand that if you're doing long distance running or running for beyond 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, it is actually, it's going to eat away the muscle from your body. Now you may ask, then Ruma, I'll continue to walk. Yes, please do continue to walk. But how much calories is walking going to consume? Sorry, how much calorie is walking going to burn? How much? Any idea? If you run for 30 minutes, I'll give you an idea. If you run for 30 minutes, it kind of burns close to 250 to 300 calories. Yeah, approximately. I'm saying I'm giving you very average numbers. It may be a little more for someone and a little lesser for someone. If you walk, you just burn half of it for 30 minutes. Right? So in order to expect, now again, weight loss is dependent on how much energy you're consuming versus how much energy you're expending. So you have to expend more energy. That means that you have to walk for longer duration of time. Now, already people complain that Ruma, I don't have the time to exercise. Where will you get time to walk for more than 30 minutes? And the 30 minutes of walking, even brisk walking, is not really helping you towards weight loss. It does in the first 4 to 6 weeks, as I've explained in one of my prior videos. But after 4 to 6 weeks, your body knows how to utilize the energy better and it doesn't respond to walking anymore. All right. So both walking and running, walking will help, but it will not, walking helps, but it does not burn enough calories to show weight loss. Uh, Running helps for weight loss, but it eats away the muscles, right? So both of them gone out. So the next, so that brings me to the second concept. The second concept is about what is weight. What is body weight? Usually we talk about weight loss, but what is weight loss? If you look at our body comprises of muscles, right? So body weight is the weight of our muscles, is the weight of our uh, skeleton, is the weight of the organs, is the weight of water, and the weight of fat, right? Five things. So muscle, skeleton, water, fat, and the weight of organs. Now, among all of this, when I say weight loss, would you like to lose weight from your muscles? Yes or no, please, in the comment box. If you don't respond, I'll not go on to the next one. So please keep responding. Let's keep it interactive. If we keep it interactive, it will be so much more pleasurable to join the session for you and for me as well. So would you like to lose muscles? Yes or no? Would you like to lose your skeleton, your bones? Would you like to lose weight from your bones? Yes or no? Please, yes or no in the comment box. Would you like to lose the water from your body? Yes or no in the comment box. Would you like to lose the organs? Your heart shrinks, your liver shrinks, the pancreas shrink. Would you like to want that to happen for weight loss? You will, if they start shrinking, you will definitely lose weight. But would you want that to happen? Now, the last one is fat. Would you like to lose that? When it comes to weight loss, among these five things, which is the one you would like to lose? Muscle mass, bones, organs, water, or fat? In the comment box, please, while I drink some water. Which one would you like to lose? All right. So, yes, we would want to lose fat. We wouldn't want to lose muscles, right? So great. This is a very, very intelligent audience. Thank you so much for participating. Yes. So we want to lose fat, and hence walking and running. Walking because adequate calories are not getting burned, and running because you will lose more of muscles than you will lose your fat. So none of those are going to be as effective. None of them are going to be effective. Then what is it? Which exercise is going to be effective for you, right? Before I answer that, there is the third concept I want you to understand. Now, if you're blown away by this information, type blown away in the comment box, please. Yeah, let's keep up the energy high in the session. Let's keep up the energy high. Blown away in the comment box, please. And if you're liking what you're hearing so far and you're blown away with this information, do not forget to put a like and a love for this video. Okay, all right. So the third concept I want to explain to you is something called the energy oxygen consumption post exercise. Post exercise oxygen consumption. Any exercise that you do, there will be oxygen consumption post the exercise. Once the exercising has happened as well, right? So you need oxygen during the exercise, but after the exercise has come to an end, you will continue to your oxygen consumption will continue to be a little more because it is trying to restore all your metabolic processes after that temporary stress in your body, right? So oxygen consumption is more, and this is also a concept, post exercise energy consumption, EPOC. Look up this. Please note it down in your notebox, notepad you sat I had asked you to come prepared with a notepad, right? So put it down in your notepad, and I want you to go and look this information up on the internet today. EPOC, and what does that mean? Post exercise energy consumption, and this is also something that is known as afterburn. All right. Now, this is something that we have heard many times, that there are certain exercises that give you a lot of afterburn. Now, if the higher the intensity of the exercise, higher was the stress on your body, and higher will be the afterburn. So, what that means is, even though you have stopped exercising, your body will continue to need energy. And that energy is going to come from your stored fat, right? Because fat burning is a slow process. All the other metabolic processes, like your running of the cardiovascular system, respiratory system, digestive system, these are slow processes. They continue to happen over throughout the day, and they primarily rely on fat burn for oxygen. Right now, after the exercise is over, once the intense if you've done higher intensity workout, your energy need would be higher, and that energy, your afterburn would be higher, and that energy is going to come from your stored fat. All right. Now, if this information excited you, the afterburn concept, and I'm going to tell you how you can implement this afterburn concept to make your exercises more effective towards weight loss. Or, sorry, we will not call it weight loss anymore. We will call it fat loss. Yeah. So, if you're excited to know about afterburn, write excited in the comment box, please. Excited in the comment box. Afterburn is a very, very, very powerful concept. Once you get it and you know how to put it right in your exercise routine, you will see that your effectiveness with fat loss has improved so much more. All right. So, what did I ask you to write in the comment box? Excited with this information. Excited in the comment box, please. All right. So now, what science shows, what the different studies show, is, as I said, if the intensity is higher, afterburn will be higher. Now, it contradicts the first. The first concept that I shared with you, where if the intensity is more, it will start eating away your muscle mass. So we have to increase the intensity definitely, but at the same time, we have to see that it does not eat away the muscle mass. So we have two tasks in hand. We have to increase the afterburn so that it throughout the day it eats away the fat from our body. And second, what we need to see is that it should not eat away the muscle. Then how should we organize our exercises? Right? Now, it has been shown that interval exercises, the exercises that give you the maximum afterburn, are interval training, not steady state cardiovascular exercises, 30 minutes of running. Sir, madam, not going to help. It will only eat away your muscle. You will not have a beautiful toned body. No, you will have a lean body. Yeah, you will definitely lose weight, but you will have a lean body. You need a toned body, and for that, you need to do interval exercises. You need to preserve the muscle in your body, right? Interval training, how that is done is within the 2 minutes, while the two pathways, the ATP creatine phosphate pathway and the glycolytic pathway, that will suffice you for 2 minutes. So do high intensity exercise for 2 minutes, followed by 1 minute of break. 2 minutes of high intensity, 1 minute of break. You can also do 30 seconds of high intensity. Usually it is very difficult to sustain a 2 minutes of high intensity, but do very, very high intensity of 20 seconds followed by 10 seconds of rest. And why do you want to give 10 seconds of rest? You're giving 10 seconds of rest so that the body can regenerate ATP. You're giving that 10 seconds break for ATP to regenerate, so that when you do your sprint once again for that 20 seconds, it's coming from the ATP of your cells, not from your muscles. So, and interval training has also shown to produce a very high afterburn. Maximum afterburn comes from interval training, and second comes from strength training. When you exercise your muscles, you get a lot of afterburn. The amount of calories that you expend, the calorie expenditure during strength training is hardly, for an hour you will get 200 calories, very minimal. But the rest of the day, your body continues to burn a lot of energy because it has to maintain the muscle mass. It has to repair your muscle cells, which got torn away. There are tears when you do strength training. There are tears in your muscle, and when you do, your body has to repair them, and that takes up a lot of energy, and that energy comes from fat. All right. So the two kinds of exercises that if you have to do cardio, then interval cardio is the best option for you. If you're looking to lose fat, not weight, you're looking to lose fat, then interval cardio, and you can bring in interval both for your running or walking. Sorry, not walking. Walking will not help you do interval. Swimming, cycling, do very high intensity, very fast paced exercising for 20 seconds or 2 minutes, and then give about 10 seconds of rest. And if you're doing it for 2 minutes, then give 1 minute of break. All right. And that will not only preserve your muscle mass, that will also eat away the stored fat in your body. All right. So that brings me to the end of this session, and I'm ready for questions. And if you are blown away by this information, if it has cleared off the misconceptions that you had from fitness coaches, fitness trainers giving out wrong information on the net, if you got blown away by this information, type in "blown away" in the comment box, please. Blown away in the comment box. And I'm ready to take your questions. And before I move on, let me also explain to you that I have been doing a lot of small nuggets of uh, how to lose weight in a healthful fashion. Finally, I thought that instead of doing small 30 minutes FB live session, let me do a 1.5 hours of webinar free for all. These sessions are free. These are meant to add value and meant to remove misconceptions. Right, so that you are on the track for health, fitness, and happiness. You do not want to achieve short-term results which you will not be able to sustain. You want to achieve long-term health, happiness, and fitness. And for that, I have planned a webinar on 3 tips to lose weight healthfully without doing keto, without doing intermittent fasting, and without being reliant on supplements. And I would love for you to join that. If you're somebody who is on a weight loss journey, who want to really learn, know how to lose weight effectively and healthfully, then that is the webinar for you. It has free entry. It will need you to register. And I will also share the registration link in the comment box. So and this will be on Tuesday for 1.5 hours, value packed session, and you will start seeing a difference in yourself within the first 10 days of implementation. So I will invite you to this webinar. It's free entry. You will only have to register so that you get notifications to join it on time. Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. IST. Please do not forget to join that. Okay? Yeah. And do not forget to share it with your friends and family who are in a weight loss journey and who are struggling to find out how to attain a good weight loss without doing keto, intermittent fasting, liquid diet, detox diet, all of those hangama people make which are not healthful at all. I will teach you how to do it healthfully and you will be able to see the results as well. All right, so this is going to be value packed. Do not miss this webinar. The link is there in the comment section, and I'm ready to take your questions now. Let's see what questions are coming in. And if you liked what you heard in this video, I would, do put in a like and a love for this video. And do not forget to like our Navitae page as well. A lot of exciting things are happening in Navitae, and you should be on top of the right information. Yeah. So like our page and register for the webinar. Put in your questions, please. I'm looking for questions. relax. I'll keep waiting for some questions. I'm sure you're typing away your questions. And it can be, your questions can be on anything related to health and fitness. It just needn't be cardio or the topic that we covered. So, what are your plans for Christmas? Are you going to close the year with health and fitness? Most times people, what they do is they'll get into a very unhealthy cycle end of the year, and then when the year begins, they come back with full resolution of losing the extra weight, losing the extra fat, all the alcohol they have consumed. The thought is that you can continue to enjoy your life while being healthy and fit. And some of the things that we teach in Navitae also, that if once you identify your threshold of moderation, you can have sugar, you can have alcohol, but don't go beyond the limit where your body cannot adjust to it, or your body gets into an unhealthy state. Till a certain level, it's fine, but don't go beyond that. And that is an important lesson to learn. What is the moderation limit for your own body? Yeah. All right. So I didn't have any questions. Looks like you are all so blown away with this. No questions on this topic. I thank you for joining the session. And if you have any further queries, even after this session, please do not. I'm there on Facebook. My phone number is there on the Navitae page. You can message me on Facebook, or you can message me on WhatsApp, and I'll respond to your queries. All right. So thank you so much for joining in today. And if this excites you and I would like to learn the right way of losing weight healthfully, then I will see you on in the webinar on Tuesday, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. IST. All right. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.